UK won't pay you hazard allowance. Federal government tell doctors planning to migrate. The Minister of Health, Dr. Osagi Ehanire, has told Nigerian doctors planning to migrate to the United Kingdom to take note of the fact that they will not be paid hazard allowance if they do so. Ehanire said this during the briefing of the Presidential Task Force on COVID-19 on Thursday. The minister was responding to a question regarding the failed attempt of 58 doctors to travel to the UK last week. Checks by our correspondent showed that until June, medical doctors in Nigeria earned 5,000 or $12,095 as monthly hazard allowances. The 58 doctors who had received provisional employment in the UK were stopped by the Nigerian Immigration Service at the Murtala Mohammed International Airport, Lagos, last week because they did not have visas. Ehanire said, "I think we are the one of the few countries giving hazard allowance. This UK, where they are going, there is no hazard allowance. They don't give doctors hazard allowance, but you just get your salary. That is all because I have spoken to the doctors there. They say it is part of your job and that is what you are trained for. They don't pay you anything but here apart from your salary. We try to add something to it with the hope that you will stay. We also appeal to state government to prioritize employment of doctors, some of whom have not been employed." The minister said he was also informed that doctors were migrating from the UK. Hence, it was not only a Nigerian challenge. Even in the UK, they are losing doctors to other countries. So they think there is a movement, but I think we have to look at our own situation the best way we can, he said. The minister said Nigeria would not stop doctors who wanted to emigrate, but they must ensure that they have visas. Ehanire stated, "With regards the 58 doctors, we were all surprised to hear that they were at the airport and it was irregular in that many of them did not have visas. I don't know what evidence you have whether they have left the country, but no one should leave the country without a visa." He argued that Nigerians who became doctors through subsidized education and scholarship ought to remain in the country and give back to their community. The minister said this remained an obligation that should take precedence above financial consideration. Ehanire said those who were trained through scholarship or whose training was subsidized and have jobs here actually have the moral responsibility to give back because even now we have large numbers of Nigerian doctors in the UK, the US and Europe who apply to come here every year and serve even though they weren't trained here or at the state's expense. It is just a moral obligation. They are called the Diaspora Health Professionals Initiative. Some spend their own money, come with their own equipment, even though they owe the country nothing. Thank you for listening to this news. What is Ehanire saying, my viewers? What is he saying? Is Nigeria the kind of country that one will spend his own money for? Is Nigeria part of the country that one will sacrifice his own money for? I don't think they are. Nigeria is not part of that country. Nigeria is not a part of that country. Nigeria is not it, my dear. Nigerian that is so stingy to his own citizens. The little that we have in reserve, they'll siphon it to their own personal purse. The little that comes from the international country, organization, and personnel, they still siphon it to their own personal purse. And you're saying that there is nothing bad if they even sacrifice using their own money. Haba. You can see how these are Nigerian ministers are behaving. Something that they cannot be able to do, they will be propelling someone to do it. You can imagine. What a statement from Ehanire. I'm totally disappointed. Totally disappointed in this statement. And besides, these Nigerian doctors, they know what they are doing. They know what they are doing. They know where they are going. Since they cannot be appreciated in their own country, they have decided to go to where they can be appreciated. How can a Nigerian doctor be working and be earning like an ant? You be working like a lion and be earning like an ant. No good salary, no good allowance. You are a doctor working for Nigerian government and you'll be living in a dilapidated building. You're not living well, yet you sacrifice your time and your service for a country like this, yet you're not appreciated. And someone out there will be saying that that we are the best in terms of payment of what's hazard? What is hazard payment? To hell with hazard. Even if UK don't pay hazard payment, so far their salary covers both your hazard salary and your basic salary here in Nigeria. I bet you, I challenge you, Henry, that the monthly salary in UK is the salary, the 3 month salary here in Nigeria. What is the meaning of that? What is the meaning of that? My viewers, this is absolutely nonsense. This is absolutely rubbish. This is absolutely nonsense from Ahanire. I'm totally disappointed in him. How can he be saying such a thing? How can he be talking about such kind of? How can he be vomiting such a statement? Whether they like it or not, these doctors must be allowed to find a way out of this country. They must be allowed. Visa or no visa, since they cannot meet up with their needs or their demands, then they should allow them find their way out of the country that we appreciate and accept them. No wonder with immediate effect, they granted them the opportunity to come over. That is one of the very reasons why many of our Nigerians that are over there that are making waves now, living and earning well. This is one of the reasons why the Nigerian government this is how they lose them. This is how they lose them. So my viewers, please, you really need to comment on this. Your comments are very much important. Please don't forget to leave them behind. Click on the subscription buttons as well as the bell buttons to get updated whenever they upload any new videos. Thank you.